Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Queen of Nix. This is your Prime Minister, Austin Elsler, here today on the month of August. 2 months have passed. In the year of 2022, we have quite a few bills that I will be signing into law physically today. Um, there will be one, two, three, four. There will be 4 bills on this day, which is on this day, August 15th of the year of 2022. I will be signing 4 bills into law. Verbally, they were passed as law because I have agreed to signing them, so therefore they are law. Um, if any of them were updated, I'm not going to spoil it here. You'll just see it in future episodes. A lot of things have changed in the year of 2023 and 2024, so I will begin with that. And the final bill, what I say was 4 bills, and there's 5. But the 5th bill was passed on August 29th. So what I'm going to do is pretend for y'all that it's August 30th. That's what I'll do. It is just randomly, magically, hypothetically August 30th of the year 2022. So therefore, I have held all these bills in my desk for the sole purpose of passing them all in one day. So that is what I'm going to do for you. So, let's begin. Alright, let's see. First bill of August. House Bill 10. This act relates to establishing the first ever flat rate standard wage to all federal government officials regardless of roles. Oh no, this is the. Oh man. I will make a video on what happened with that. I'll make a video because that's. I feel bad. I feel bad. But now I know why it's difficult to do it. But right. Sponsor, me, of course. I know, I'm sure people are getting tired. Why are you the only one proposing bills? You make it sound like you're by yourself. No, I'm not. I'm just the only one with ideas. The bill reads Article 1. Who decides the amount of wages? Hold that thought while I do this phone call real quick. Alright, let's see. There's the mic. Here's webcam. Hey, I am back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had a phone call. Yes, Article 1. Who decides the amount of wages? Part 1. The people by national popular vote gets to decide whether the set standard wages increase or decreases. Yes, the people get to decide how much money the government officials get paid. Funny how that works. Part 2. Every year on March 1st, there will be a mandated national poll on whether to change the set standard wage or not. Part 3. The minimum wage shall be no less than £8 in Nixie pounds an hour. Part 4. The popular vote from the people must be a majority or 51% of the population vote for a wage to be officially decided. Article 2. Government's role during wage changes. Part 1. The government shall make no laws that will affect the people's choice to decide on wage changes. Part 2. The government shall ensure every active citizen gets to vote for what they decide the wage shall be. Part 3. The government shall not intervene in these polls for any reason other than voting for the decision on a set wage as individual voters. So, what the Part 3. Hold on, my hand itches. On Part 3, what does that mean? It means, like, take me for example. Okay? I can't intervene in the polls for any reason unless I'm just going there to cast my own vote to decide how much the minimum wage would be. So that's just me casting my vote. That's all it really is. We just can't intervene as a prime minister or a legislature or anything like that. So that is House Bill 10 that I will sign into law. That is the wrong pen, but it almost worked. And that, ladies and gentlemen, House Bill 10 is signed into law. Alright, the next one is House Bill 12. An act amending to Article 1 of the Constitution relating to the Court of Ministers. Me, the sponsor. This bill reads, Article 1, Time Limit, Section 1. Once the Court of Ministers has received passed legislation from the unicameral, they have 14 days from the day of the passing to consider it approved to be law. Article 2, Conclusion of the law. Section 1. If the Court of Ministers does not finish its consideration of a passed law that they received in 14 days after its passing, the bill will automatically be considered approved and be sent to the Prime Minister's desk to be signed into law. I did this just in case the Court of Ministers is not active enough to do their job, and the process just goes on at that instead of piling up on their desk, and nothing gets done. So I officially signed that into law. Yay! Alright. House Bill 12 has been signed into law. Oh, here's another comparison between us and United States government officials, such as governors and the president. I'm actually on video, being transparent, letting everybody here know what law was passed and what does the law say. Because I don't believe anybody gets educated, even in America, of what their laws actually say. No one reads the laws. If you want to know what your government officials are doing, read the laws, regardless of what state you're in. Regardless of what state you're in and what nation you're in. Read the laws. They only tell you their own interpretation of the law. They're not telling you what the law actually says. So if you want to know what your tyrannical representatives and senators in the federal government or the state government or even the local government are doing, read the laws. Find a time to read it. If you can read a book, you can find time to read the laws. That's simple. Not that hard. Just go on any government website, you'll find them. Okay? I actually plan on making videos, educational videos, and reactionary videos, because this will be on my podcast. Because I have decided to do that, so I will be doing that. Therefore, I'm going to be a criticizer on a lot of things. And this is only for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I'm not going to do all 50 states. But I will be reading all the bills that are being proposed, that were passed, or have failed this year. I'm going to read all of them. And I will, call out the sponsors. I'll call out the voting records on, like, who voted for what, all that stuff. So, and in my personal opinion, I can tell you who's technically liberty-leaning and who's not, all that stuff. So, I will be doing that. So, but anyway, that's for the podcast. This is for Prime Minister stuff. So, let's continue on. Let's see. That was House Bill 12. We are at House Bill 13 now. Is that correct? My little computer information person thingy. Yes. House Bill 13. Okay. So we are at House Bill 13. What does House Bill 13 say? A bill regarding the establishment of a single committee within the unicameral, sponsored by me. The bill reads Article 1, Proposed House Bills, Statutes, Regulations, and House Joint Resolutions. Section 1. All submitted legislation that involves the Treasury in any way, shape, or form must be first introduced to the committee before going to the unicameral floor. Section 2. The committee presided by a chairman elected by the committee members must decide whether these legislations are favorable or not before sending it to the unicameral floor. Article 2. Committee functions. Section 1. The committee shall be called the House Joint Committee on Treasury Oversight. Section 2. It shall be filled with 3 members, and one of them must be the representative. Section 3. Only members of the unicameral can be selected to be in the committee, but they are to be elected by the people to join the committee. Oh, yes. Subsection 1. The elected representative will already be appointed to the committee because it says on Section 2 that he must be there. Section 4. For a bill to be considered favorable, considerable, or not favorable, the committee must have a majority vote of 2 to 1 or a unanimous vote of 3 to be decided. Section 5. The chairman of the committee can only be elected by the members of the committee, and he or she must preside over the committee. Section 6. The committee chair is allowed to make rules of the day for committee meetings. Article 3. Term limits for committee members. Section 1. The elected appointed representatives shall have the same election process as amended. Section 2. Committee members who are elected to the committee that are appointed and not elected have a term limit of 1 year, and elections for said members must be on September 21st of the upcoming year. So, and the purpose of making this committee is to ensure that we will not have overspending in our treasury, because that will happen in any government, regardless of how small it is. I mean, if you could think of the smallest country on the planet, they will still have the problem of overspending, because you have to spend money on something, So, luckily for us, we don't have that issue yet. So, I'm going to go sign this bill into law. And House Bill 13, ladies and gentlemen, is signed into law. Okay, let's see here. Check my time here. Nope. Look at that. Get caught on my cord and everything. Yep. Already about to be 2 o'clock already. Of course. I don't have that much time. Alright. Ah, yes. The next bill. Doing my confirmation if this is the correct bill. And it is. Very good. Okay. House Bill 23. No, they are not in enumerated order. House Bill 23, a bill regarding giving the listed counties new names. Sponsored me. Simple bill. The unicameral shall give the following counties a new name. And the reason for this is because we had counties that were just numbered. So, for example, in the bill, it says 1. County number 4 shall be named Ballou County after our passed on veteran citizen Greg Ballou. Part 2. County number 7 shall be named Harper County, named after a golden eagle that passed away while on the hunt in Canada after being killed by either a train or lead poisoning from the train. Part 3. County number 8 shall be named Talbot County, named after His Royal Highness King Talbot of the Quinnipiacs. Simple bill. Science law. Alrighty, let's see. What's the next one? Oh. Hmm. Where is this one? Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I seem to be missing one. 1 second. 18. Oh, oh, that's right. Okay, that's right. Okay, so it did technically. Okay, I got you. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am incorrect. The one that was proposed on August 29th of 2022 actually failed. It was a constitutional amendment being it was being proposed to the people, and the people have it says that it has failed to pass on the people's ballot. Therefore, since it did not since the it was not passed through the people, I cannot sign it into law, so it's not even here in front of me. So that is all for the month of August. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here and help my landlord. Teasing. The person I'm living with is my grandmother, and she's also a citizen, so I'm helping a citizen out. So, luckily for me, I'll be moving out here soon. So, and then I can find time to do all these things. So let me exit these out so my laptop can stop crying that it might crash on me. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all again in, let's see, 2 months. I will see you in 2 months in the month of October, which, according to the voting history, a lot of bills were proposed in October. How many can you guess that it could be from me? It might most likely will be. Good day.